Howdy ho, so now we're going to take a look at something I actually won in a giveaway from Arbitrary Hero. Because this is the second thing I won after I won this. Which you went, oh hey, you're the guy who won that. Remind me next time you win to send me the axe that's supposed to come with him. I'm like, there's supposed to be an axe? You expect me to win again? So yeah, multiple winners is... I feel greedy, but okay. But anyway, I won this Legacy Deluxe Strongarm. I had the original Strongarm. She's buried somewhere downstairs. I do own her. So I was interested to see how this is, and it's interesting. We'll go that far. This is a heavy retool of the Elita 1 mold. And yeah, I mean, they're roughly the same size, you know, front to back. It's only really like the top and some of the details that have changed. No, even these panels are the same. But there's a bit of custom work to, you know, some of the front bumper and all this kind of stuff. This is all changed. So, yeah. That's attached to the inside. That's right. Okay. So, yeah. And if you haven't got her, there's Legacy Wild Rider for your size comparison. So it's a smallish deluxe. And she transforms basically the same way, but with some twists. And I'm not sure if they're good twists. Tell you what, let me just grab the instructions out of the box that I've never taken out. And I will double check with a couple of them to make sure that I'm not being an idiot, because some of them are quite questionable. Okay. Right, so it's got the gun on the back here. It's made out of clear plastic. It's not great, but it's a little pistol, and I guess for police, that's technically what she should have, you know. And there's port there, port there, port there. These four, hang on. These four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 9 ports you can plug it into. I don't think there's anywhere else underneath to stash it, which, you know, there's space. And there's pretty much the whole body. There we go. So I'll put the weapon there for now. And we will transform, much like Elita 1, until we get to the backpack. And then I'll consult the instructions, because they seem to have an idea of what they want to do. So, flip out these obvious feet. Rotate this out. Rotate this out. Now we need to wiggle the arms loose. Wiggle the arms loose. And this is when things start getting funky. Because you see, the arms are attached to this. On Elita 1, here, the arms are separate from this. So we're already into funky territory. Okay, so what we need to do is try and separate these arms. There's a little nub in there that goes into a little gap in there. You see that? And there's this piece that hooks in underneath here. So now we've got the arms separated. And look, I rotated the fists. Look, see, I'm learning. So we'll get this one loose, and then we'll wriggle that out, and we'll rotate it just to get it out of the way for now. So we've got this. Okay. We're going to bring these out a little bit, because they are on a double hinge apparatus. See that? So they'll rotate out, and they'll rotate forward. Alright, okay. And now we get to the backpack, so just give me a second to double check the instructions to make sure I'm not being an idiot. Okay, they don't seem to say anything. Right, so... Okay, we're going to get this piece, and we're going to sort of double hinge it. It's all very tight on this. Right. See, if I can show you, it's all on this double, triple, whatever hinge apparatus in there. It's all a bit fiddly, but we're going to get this. I'm going to hinge it up onto the top there. Now this piece folds underneath into there, but before we do that, I want to show you something. These side panels here are actually on their own little double hinges. See that? So if you manage to pop them loose, because they just about tab in, you can then rotate them and fold them out. So she's got the little wings, which is cool, don't get me wrong. Pop that one loose, rotate it up. Come on. Really, you're going to fight with me now? Rotate up, fold out. And then I'm going to shove that in now you've seen those hinges. I'm going to fold this up underneath. So we got this backpack. Okay, got all this shoulder stuff, the backpack, the legs, let's just finish them off quick, rotate around, separate, fold into place, and fold this little nub in underneath to kind of lock it a bit more solid. Rotate around, lock in, fold that into, there we go. Straighten the hands up a bit. Straighten the hands up a little bit. The shoulder pads, you just sort of rotate them forward. Like that. Then we'll just drop this backpacky thing there. And the wings, see, this is what I was double checking. The wings don't have a set place to stay. You just sort of put them wherever you want them. I mean, yes, you can say, look, she's got door wings. But because of all the stuff on the shoulders, you can't really do anything with them. Because they'll get in the way. And yes, you can fold these further out. But then they don't look very good, do they? So it's a very questionable figure. Plus, these panels are a bit long. I wish they could slide forward. Because they themselves catch on the wheels. It's a niggly figure. It's a very niggly, fiddly figure, okay? Right, put the gun in her hand. And I forgot to transform Elita 1 off screen, so give me a second while I do that. You can stand? You can stand? You can do me a favor? Good. Awesome. Nice. There we go. So, and this is Elita 1 with her wheel arches up. I usually just leave them as a giant backpack, but, you know, this is with the wheel arches up. You can leave them fully up if you prefer. It's whichever way you want it. So original pictures when they first showed it were like, oh, okay, so she's just a slight remold of this. And then when you actually got it, and it's like, no, because now these are attached to the shoulders instead of being separate pieces at the back. You're like, okay, maybe that's more accurate. And then they just kind of get in the way a little bit. Plus, if she tries to look to her, you know, Strongarm, quick, on your left. Huh? She can't see anything. It's... Unless she goes, and even then she can only see a little bit. It's a bit weird. It's a very weird, but then that's the character design. I can't really blame the figure too much for trying to capture the character design. She's an odd one. She's a very, very strange one. I don't want to say she's bad, but she's very strange. Size comparison, Legacy drag strip, if I can get him in. There we go. So she's a reasonable deluxe. Very skinny, but fembot skinny. I'll tell you what, bring Elita back in. She's what she should be, really. It just depends if these little wings, because these little wings you can leave folded down. The first time I transformed her, I didn't even notice. Look, you just leave them pegged in exactly where they were. You don't even have to mess around with them. So it depends if you want that, or if you want that. It's dealer's choice. It doesn't really matter. So, I don't know, I think someone's tried desperately to copy the things, like this is what the fans want, and then they've kind of just missed. Which is unfortunate. And the weapon storage, I mean, I've kind of had to stick it on like the ankle or something. That's about the best place I've found for it. Unfortunate. Anyway, I'm going to scarp it because I want to do another review. So, I should be Uglywretch. I shall see all of you in the next one. Ciao for now.